EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This one fielded at the 5. Spinning away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Working out of the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Off play action. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to go deep for fun. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he spins through. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet. But right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready, blue ready. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Do some.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He finds Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Do some.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
That's right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Do some.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Jameis on second down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Now Winston. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Clement, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Do something. Hey. Set. Ready? Gun. Hey.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston looking downfield for Godwin. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. A try here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58. Hey. 20.
And they'll run it here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gun.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready, blue ready. 150.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he coughed it up, and the Panthers have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's it. Ready. Hey. Let's go. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
That's it. 180. Hey.
To throw is Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Mack. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Newton now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Come on now. Hey.
Play action. It's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They fake the give. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. Black 22. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And a gain there of 11 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All game. Whoa. Let's get it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he finds Howard complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Black 22. Easy.
They'll throw again. Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. A little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
20.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Here we go.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And Daniels has it, left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now they'll run on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the 50, Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Deshaun Hall in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A run, it's Clement. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action now, Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. Green, triple team. Let's go.
On the carry, here's Clement. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Luke Kuechly in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Winston now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Even.
Here's Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Shifts free at the 15. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Even. Ready.
Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run with Clement, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton, catch made, right side by Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Newton. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Back nine to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll get it up the middle. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw here. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. You took the words right. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Cam's going to run the option right. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tampa Bay, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.